Hello and welcome people to another episode of Grime's Track Tours. Let's get this video off with a happy new year. Last year was a bit funny with a few ups and downs. Let's hope this year's better. On this episode I'll be covering 5 of the latest tracks from our friends over at AssettoCorsa. These are the latest tracks over in the fun track section as of January 8, 2023. You can find all the cars and tracks covered today over at AssettoCorsa. Cars and tracks today are more on the sort of comp side as opposed to street style. So without further ado, let's go. Let's take a sneak peek at the cars that we're using today. The pack's called DBRT, averaging at 518 horsepower. These cars handle very well. Japanese car pack, but they lean more on the competitive side. You get down really well together, being a super sick car pack and tandeming, and that like a nice final bout team styled car pack. They have a very nice intro video, nicely shot, and it shows an overall of all the cars that are in the pack over on the Vossen website. So go and check that out in full. Track 1. Quick Drift Circuit. This Finland track runs at 2 kilometers long with 12 pits. Multiple sections in this track are super fun. Little practice course. Not sure if it's intended, but as I was having my first look around the track, I ended up doing a little gymkhana style run through the spectator cars. Rest in peace, my boy Ken Block. There's a fun section to be had there, as well as bundled up tyre section if you want to practice donuts and drifting in general. Track, I would class it as a competitive track. It's like Toge style. It's like not perfect flat roads. It's got a few walled corners. Medium difficulty. There's more walls than I'm used to getting right in a single run. But the track is super fun nonetheless. I would give this track a rating of try it. Not one I would stick on and put laps into, but it's nice and fun. It's great for content creating with unique tracks and lines. And definitely one to try out. Track 2. Being led down the skinny road, turning into the track's entrance, you're welcomed by one of the most famous and well-known practice tracks in the world. Ebisu School Course in Fukushima, Japan. Very small scale track. It has 32 pits still, even though it is small. And it looks like, from what I can tell, a 1-for-1 replica of the famous Japanese track. It's a nice track to grab a little cheeky wall scrape, run some laps on, ideally for lower horsepower cars such as WDT. As the back half of the track as well is a little skinny where the chicane is, so it makes it feel a little bit odd. But aesthetically pleasing track, good looking foliage, a rock wall that looks realistic. I would love to get the latest versions of all of these tracks and combine them together to make one big track, where you could travel around to the different drift tracks with people. Someone get on that. But if you've never tried this track, it's almost a rite of passage to get on it. I give this track a rating of session it. Get your friends together, set it up on your server, and hopefully people will come into your lobby. Put WDT cars on there and just generally have a practice, have an absolute amazing time. Get indoors, you will not be disappointed, trust me. Track number 3, a competitive and experimental track located in Croatia. It holds 30 pits and the name is Rimac Test Track. It has 2 layers. First one is more of an open plan. Go around, explore, practice, see how your car handles if you've selected the car pack and it's new to you. You can experience different road conditions and how your car handles with these white sections marked out on the roads. At the start there's a circle marked out with 3 different sections. One that's close together, one's a medium sized and one's really wide apart. Perfect for learning or teaching how to drift and move your car further in and further out using throttle control. Moving into the second layout that hosts coned clipping sections and track outline. It's very simple with swing tandem practice track. One thing that I really liked is when making this video, I stumbled across this track having very good camera angles to make some really nice replays. also has sections to learn backward entries as well as freestyling. I'd give this track a rating of try it. Definitely worth playing and testing out track, it's just not for me. But I have to be honest with everyone, in the making of this video, I managed to kill my wheel power cable, so fixing it currently, but hopefully it works. As you can see here, all the cables are frayed. So looking actually on Vossen before posting this video, somebody has done an incredible overhaul of this track and it looks amazing. With pit marquees, it's got crowded sections that are almost on the whole outline of the track. I would have probably rated it higher if I got my hands on it a little bit before posting this video. But I will definitely be making a return to it. Maybe I'll post a updated video when my wheel's back. But if you have tried it, let me know what you think of it down below. Is it much improvement over the original course? And is it definitely worth replacing the whole Rimac track with the new one? Let me know what you guys think. For the second to last track, track number 4, we travel over to Melbourne, Australia. Mount Donna Buang. I probably absolutely butchered that. But if I'm not mistaken, this track is a replica of a real life road. It would be oddly specific if it wasn't, just because of the name and the layout. I did have a little bit of a Google, but couldn't really see a one for one of the roads. So you guys let me know if you know. This track runs at a small 5.7 kilometers with 10 pits. Track is skinny roads. It hosts a split in the road at the bottom of the track, where you can start at the bottom of the course or up at the top of the hill. The track's windy, but sometimes if you're unexpectedly caught out, it can catch you and you can go off the track and it will actually take you right off, as you'll see me do probably at the end of this overview of the track, to be honest. But surprisingly, I had more fun than I thought I would with such a small point-to-point track. The track's foliage is on point, good looking track with clear signs, good looking models, good looking set pieces, and overall a super clean aesthetic. Very pleasant to drift on. I would give this track a send it. I would love to see someone, a club or a team, get sideways in tandem in streetcars in a video of this track. I think it would look awesome. But also would love to see an extension made for the end of the course roads so they can loop back on each other so you can continuously do runs. But overall, super nice track. Here we have it. Final track, track number 5, is Forest Park, and it's been updated to a 2022 version by Almanai. Here we have a very cool competitive event feeling track, large spectated seating areas, many track marshals and oddly looking cameramen. You what, mate? Woodland theme of this track is awesome. I originally thought it was a bit of an odd concept, but it works very well. Track is generous on road width, has great light in day or at night, great pit area and perfect for people idling or just chilling, waiting for their next runs. A couple more corners ready to scrape, plus a little road bump that leads to an opportunity to do a fat entry at the beginning. This track is stupid fun. Great options to have set corner locations, using the pits building for camera angles. Also have vehicle mounted cameras. Also have a chopper up in the air overlooking all the action. With a big amount of 20 pits, great overall track layout and pleasing overall track looks. This track gets a rating of Session It. Definitely host this track for a fun, friendly, competitive session, or just getting some practice smashing each other's doors. This is well worth you hosting the track, and I'll be hosting it on my server. And for upcoming events, will definitely be considered. But there you have it, 5 of the latest tracks as of the 8th of January 2023. What do you guys think? Have you tried all these tracks prior to the video? Have you tried them after you've seen the video? And which one is your favourite? I put a lot of extra time into doing this video, with the editing slowly getting better, but I am still very new to this. So if you can see any points where I should improve on, or you're willing to help me film for another video that I'll be posting on the tracks, then please hit me up in my Discord. Links to everything down below for my Discord, also my TikTok and my stream, as well as Vossen for all the tracks and cars. So if I don't catch you live, guys, take it easy and I shall see you next time.